What it do, YouTube? It's your boy there, man. We back in the chat. We cooking up another, I don't want to say banger because this is kind of a crazy video. Look, it say killer husband realizing wife is still breathing. Don't that sound spicy? Well, let's jump into it, man. Hit the like button, nigga. Hit your spot. Get your food. Get your snacks. Get your girl. Get your grandma. Let's vibe out.
Tenderness and passion. As Olivia exited the store with the roses in her cart, she was unaware that in less than 40 minutes, she would be dead.
40 minutes?
A horrible consequence of so-called toxic love. The police would find her on her bedroom floor in a quiet neighborhood in Beaumont, Texas. 11 minutes earlier, her loving husband, Chris, dialed 911.
Beaumont 911. What is the address of your emergency?
Olivia! Please, hurry. Someone take the gun.
Tell me what's going on.
I'm at home. My wife been shot in the head. Please.
Somebody shot in the head.
My wife, please.
Tell me, where is she shot?
In the head.
Okay, where in the head?
Take it and it went off.
Okay.
Where at in the head? Nigga, the head.
Okay. I want you to try to control the bleeding.
As soon as the call disconnected, officers headed on their way to the Beaumont, Texas home of Chris and Olivia, located at 5575 Pine Bur Boulevard. At 8:55 a.m., they arrived. Officer Otis Butler was met by a familiar face, 40-year-old Christopher Ray Jones, who was visibly distressed. Officer Butler was close friends with Chris and his wife, Olivia. His body cam was rolling while Chris urged the officers to hurry into the house.
Police?
She in my bedroom. Where's the gun?
In the bedroom, broken down on the dresser. Come this way.
Okay.
Please, come this way. This way.
Okay.
So what you do?
Olivia!
As alluded to earlier, the officers made their way to the bedroom and found Olivia lying on the floor.
Baby!
Is only you there too?
Okay. Step back.
What's up, Mr. Butler?
Y'all buy these guns, don't know how to use them.
Mom!
Olivia was found face down with a gunshot wound to the back of her head. Astonishingly, she was still breathing. When the officers rolled her over, they discovered that the bullet had pierced through her right eye. The room she was found in was covered in blood, with spatter all over the walls. The paramedics arrived, and while they tended to Olivia, the police secured the area. Officer Butler had Chris walk him through the events.
Man, I'm so sick of how lazy some of y'all are.
It ain't no. What the fuck is she? We gonna let you do your commercial stuff. What argument would make you put a pistol to your girl head? It don't make sense. You gotta control that anger, bro.
It's crazy.
You got too much
The state is
tension.
literally handing out $5 grand health spending cards that you.
Leading up to the shooting.
What happened? We had a disagreement. And I say, baby, if you're not working with me, you're working against me. I say, we've been doing this. My 19-year-old stepdaughter was 8. My 11-year-old was 1. I said, Olivia, we can't get it together. We can't be together. Okay. We got several. And I say, I just want a divorce. And her reaction was, she got the gun? I said, give me the gun. She like, I don't remember which hand. I'm like, give me that gun. What is you doing? Stop trying to stab.
You fighting over the gun. How did the gun get the back of the head, bro? You wrestle from a gun, that shit finna either hit like a knee, a leg, or arm. The back of the noggin, that seemed a little personal. Like it was meant.
Me.
Ain't no accident to the back.
So when you grabbed it and went off, she yanked. I grabbed it and she yanked back. And the gun went off. Okay. The gun went off.
Chris's story immediately set off red flags. How could such a large man be overpowered by his...
Hell no. I'm yanking at me. My chick got the gun. My little ass. You don't even know how to work this bitch. I done took the clip out and everything. Come here. Gun in the air. Push a button. Magazine comes out. While you see still got it in her hand. Y'all niggas need to go to the gym. Yeah, he right about that. That do make sense. You don't get that damn gun from her. Now she Brocky. She brawly in this mother. Other than that, he could have yanked that mug from her.
Significantly smaller wife. Chris dropped to his knees in anguish, but there were no tears as he asked Officer Butler if he could go check on Olivia.
Fuck no.
Mr. Butler, I got help.
Oh, no. You don't need to go in there, okay?
Is she alive?
Yeah, them tears seem fake. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, she is.
She is.
We got him.
Is she alive, Mr. Butler? Please don't tell me she alive and she not.
Yeah, when I saw her, she was.
She was talking?
She wasn't talking.
Is she breathing?
It looked like she was breathing, yeah.
Ooh, good.
Like, don't go in there, sir.
Please.
Sir, I need you to stay right here with me, okay? And calm
You
down.
going to jail?
Calm down.
Upon learning that Olivia was still breathing, Chris's reaction seemed strangely devoid of relief or happiness. Another red flag for Officer Butler. Back inside the home, Olivia's wounds proved to be fatal, and just after 9 a.m., she was pronounced dead.
Dang.
Officers searched the rest
Oh,
of
she made it. Dang. Brain to the head. You gotta think about it. Your brain is like your nervous system. So you damage that nervous system, man, shut the whole body down. Let me stop preaching. Nah, this not the video. Y'all be mad when I get the yapping. Your brain control your whole function, so your brain get fucked up.
to the home and noticed that in addition to the surveillance cameras installed on the exterior of the house, there were 2 more cameras mounted in the living room, monitoring the interior of the house as well. They also discovered the gun that Olivia was shot with, a 9mm pistol.
You don't get that gun. Come here, this little ass gun. Yeah, he did that.
Covered in blood. However, they found it strange that the gun was in a different room from where the shooting took place. If Olivia was holding the gun when it went off, how did it end up in a different room? The only...
Get your lip. Yeah, he lied like a motherfucker. Let me a step on you chilling. Girl, you ain't him over a while. Step on the. Look at the difference. Look at the eye difference.
only logical answer was that Chris must have moved
Her look fucked up.
it. Following this discovery, the officers decided that the best course of action was to detain Chris until they had a better understanding of what
that. No
really
offense,
happened.
bro. If you watching this, you did that. Holla.
As Chris was getting handcuffed, his 19-year-old daughter, Ariel, arrived at the house. She had already been contacted by Chris, who told her what had happened. She was clearly devastated.
That's crazy. Mama gone.
There she goes.
Go with this officer right here.
While the officers tried to console Ariel, Chris was escorted to the back of a police cruiser. Lead Detective Mendy Freeman and Sergeant Yvette Barrero of the Forensics Unit arrived at the residence and were immediately caught up to speed.
According to him, she grabs a 9mm in that bedroom. And she did that. He claims he reached for the gun to try to get it from her. And when he reached for it, and they struggle over it, boom.
At that moment, Olivia's sister Angela arrived at the scene, and Ariel once again broke out into hysterics. All of the evidence was collected and sent to the crime lab. Chris was brought down to the station where they took photos of his hands still covered in blood.
They're waiting for the lead detectives. They're going to be the ones that actually interview you, so.
What niggas think they finna get an oopsie and not go to jail? Like it was an accident? Nah, you killed somebody. People don't be thinking. They say, I don't even know. I read it in the book. Half the population don't think. We don't use our brain. He didn't think this out. He didn't even probably think in that situation.
When the detectives finally arrived at the station, they started Chris's interview by asking him what caused the argument. He said that he felt as if Olivia wasn't pulling her weight in the relationship.
He said something about a divorce.
Particular. If you heard that, that's true. I am very particular. You strive for the best for people. I work really hard, and I don't make excuses for myself, and I don't accept excuses for anybody else.
After telling her that he wanted a divorce, she went to the bedroom and grabbed the gun.
What did you say?
Nah. Unless she like Latino or some shit like that. I heard they got a little attitude. I think a chick would be crying if she talking about a divorce. Boo hoo hoo on the couch. No. Not grab that pistol.
You serious? Really? This is not going to solve anything.
Okay.
You know, you do not want to do that. You put that freaking gun down.
Effing gun down.
Before you make a mistake and hurt yourself. She was crying.
Chris handed over his cell phone, which had access to the home security camera footage.
Say you want to access just that camera. You touch that. And that's just that camera.
Okay.
You follow what I'm saying?
So far, let's go back to
In our room, in the bedroom, though.
And
everything is labeled.
Carport, backyard, front door.
We need bedroom.
Back door, laundry room, inside garage, living room, kitchen.
The police examined this footage, hoping to corroborate Chris's story. At 8:41 a.m., Olivia can be seen going about her morning routine in the kitchen. Then, all of a sudden, the footage cuts out. 3 minutes later, at 8:44 a.m.
Why that camera? Thanks to that, why that camera shut down? Where they clip it? You deleted it? Camera just don't black out.
The video is back up, and Chris is captured frantically pacing around the house while on the phone with 911. 11 minutes later, at 8:55 a.m., the responding officers can be seen entering the residence.
Yeah, you missing some footage about you. And that little 30-minute gap that she went in that room, how's that gone? See, you don't be thinking.
That means that Olivia must have been shot during this 3-minute gap.
3 minutes. And your life is gone. 8:41, headed to the room. 3 minutes, your life is gone. And she just came back from the store, so what did she do?
Gap in the footage. In the interrogation room, Chris was asked why this footage was missing. He claimed that he had no idea.
We're still trying to pull up these.
Your Wi-Fi just magically shut down. Ran out of storage. Hell no.
Videos here, okay? Why would there be no recordings on it?
I don't know. It should be. Everybody that went in that house should be on it. But like I said, the internet, you can go through days and it pretty much does it. We shouldn't have bought that. You just keep, you can pick whatever day you want and it's never going to be consistent. That's why.
See my face, nigga. I smell boots. You see my face though? I know you don't believe that's for the past, my G. I smell booey ass. I gotta get monetized, so I gotta stop cussing. Nigga get talking to Mary Jane, bro. I be forgetting I gotta be filtered. That don't make sense, bro. That don't make sense. This camera record all day, but it's missing 3 minutes.
I said it was a waste of money.
Well, I'm wanting desperately to find some video on here that corroborates what you're telling us, but almost all the videos start right after this event happened.
Chris had a bunch of excuses, from internet problems to not charging the camera.
You could tell you lie. Look at the ceiling right there, so you can think, so you can have a brainstorm. Gotcha.
Properly, but at this point, the detectives were taking anything Chris said with a grain of salt. It seemed more likely that Chris, the only one with access to the footage, had tampered with it. Since they did not have the video, they had Chris reenact the moment that he tried to disarm Olivia.
Now go ahead and do my initial. She pulls it. Give me the. Okay. And I go. I'm sorry.
You're good.
No, you're good.
I want the chair.
I'm sorry. You're fine.
I want the chair, man.
I'm reliving it. How you are? I'm reliving it. So
You take that nigga to jail. I think he lying. This nigga said, I'm reliving it. I'm reliving it? I don't believe him, bro. I don't trust nobody, but maybe that's why. I don't believe him.
In the back of her right head.
The back of the head is insane. No, you too big. A yank nigga, you probably threw out the universe. Huh? You probably broke an arm. You too big.
Did you feel me twist your? Did you feel me twist
back here?
Did you feel me twist your? I twisted.
With each question asked, it seems as if Chris was improvising the answer, actively trying to make the puzzle pieces fit together rather than telling the truth. The detectives ended their initial interview feeling more suspicious of Chris than ever. They then moved on to other members of the family, starting with Olivia's sister, Angela.
Olivia Jones.
Let that boy be possessed.
We've been talking a lot lately. We talk every day.
I drop her baby to her at the tax office. She's always been timid about everything. But she was the type that whatever went on in their home, she would keep it there.
Yeah.
Kind of a private,
right?
That's how
Private
it's supposed
person.
to be.
Yeah. She loved her baby so much that she felt like she had to live for them. You know, she would never.
Angela went on to reveal the extent of Chris's control over Olivia.
She can't talk on the phone.
What I tell you, I be knowing this, bro. Control freak.
After a certain time, he controlled the finances. He never wanted to be in the presence of her family.
Jeez.
Family reunions, anything. He never came. But
I ain't gonna lie. I don't like going to the family reunions and none of that. And I'm not that type of nigga. He do sound controlling though. You can't be on the phone. It don't grown as hell.
She would have to step off, and when he would call, and all you could hear was him screaming and yelling.
That's crazy.
His character is agitation. Like, his character is to be aggressive. I just don't get it. Because all she wanted, my sister was a married type. All she wanted was to be loved. Yeah. She loved love.
Anytime he called and you can hear somebody yelling on the phone, and this is every time you gotta step out, oh, that's insane. That's insane.
Like, she loved her babies.
I did that to one. My homegirl told me that she gotta be home at a certain time, like you gotta call. I said, you got a curfew? I said, oh hell, these niggas got y'all whipped.
She wanted to live for her babies.
To make matters worse, Chris's ex-wife Letitia, who he initially met back in 1999, corroborated his pattern of controlling and aggressive behavior.
I met Chris Jones in 1999. It was just like a constant fight. Like, he strangled me, choked me out, drugged me through the house.
Yeah, you going to jail. You going to jail, buddy. Ex-wife, and she ain't holding nothing back.
My skin was missing off my back. One time he bit my hand. He had this bite marks in my hand. This was what it was.
Why? A female? She ain't did nothing that wrong. Man, these niggas out here weird, bro.
If the house not clean, he's told me that he would kill me if I was to ever leave him. Told me how he would do it.
Jeez.
The reason I never said anything or went for help was because I was extremely in fear of my life. Because I knew and I felt in my heart that he would kill me.
And most damning of all were the allegations made by Olivia's daughter Arielle during her interview. She explained what it was like living at the house with her mom and Chris.
One time they were arguing and I heard her say she couldn't breathe.
Jeez.
I would see bruises on her. It broke her down to the point where she believed what he said. Mm-hmm. You won't be nothing without me. Stuff like that. Right. Everybody knows my mom. Everybody knows my mom. Everybody knows that we were her world.
With each person interviewed, the allegations against Chris were stacking higher and
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store preloaded with 20
higher. They doubled back with him, urging him to tell the truth about what actually happened to the missing footage.
To be honest, I videos.
I look guilty. I'm not deleting those videos. I look guilty.
Not if you say right now, what you just said a while ago. I freaked out. I panicked. I did some stuff I shouldn't have done. Is that one of them?
Be for real.
How many did you delete?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just afraid of being blamed for something I did do something that looks really bad on me.
While the confession was a much-needed win for the detectives, there was still no trace of those crucial 3 minutes of footage. However, the detectives did their due diligence. They spent the days combing through all available footage from the house to see for themselves what daily life was like for the Jones family. In these recordings, the true nature of Chris and Olivia's relationship was on full display.
Then you gonna be looking stupid. Look on the floor. Look on the floor. Look on the floor, wife. Look on the floor. Look on the floor. Look on the floor. Look on that. Why is that like that? You're not paying attention.
Jeez, drill sergeant.
Damn. You wasn't worried about the son of a bitch a minute ago.
Something going on in his life, bro. Cause he put in aggression. You know how the bully always was in school? They was always missing. Either they was broke, they had no food, they clothes. He got built up aggression this for some reason, bro. But that ain't right. That man hurting inside.
That's your mother.
Damn.
Look at me like that, bitch. I'm not playing with you. Lazy. You want to do some shit, not enough? Give it here. You got all the goddamn answers. You don't do a goddamn thing around this. Right.
So how you gonna do it?
I know I was gonna do it. Clean dish, that's clean.
I didn't want to. They fell on the floor, so I didn't want to reuse them.
You look at it. You don't pay attention when the
That boy abuse.
You all over the place.
Couldn't be me. I be in the game. What the fuck I look like? Oh, I gotta be in the room playing the game.
You ain't got the chance to play no food on the wall. Who you burning now?
Me?
Harriet don't live here. It's you. It'll always be you.
Chris would take any chance that he could to bully Olivia, constantly putting her worth into question, even humiliating her in front of her own daughter.
When I got the show ass, you didn't have a job. You collected unemployment. You just had off. And most men in this world want a woman that got what? You wouldn't be doing this if I wouldn't have got upset. You would have bagged that. Life would be so much easier for me if you start thinking. You do dumb.
That boy going crazy. He mentally abused her and he physically abused her.
Because you don't think.
This footage shed light on Chris's true colors and confirmed the allegations of abuse from Olivia's family.
Why? I don't know. Yes, he got kids. Bills. I can't.
Detectives also looked into Chris's criminal records and discovered that he had a history of violent charges, including multiple assaults in 1996.
That's why the hell you mad. That's why he mad. Look at him. Look at that hair. Look at that hair texture, my nigga. No wonder my nigga mad at life. Teeth all fucked up too.
It's from Olivia's.
He really mad at his life. Look, nigga, teeth all fucked up. Look at the hairline, bro.
Violent charges, including multiple assaults in 1996 and a domestic assault in 1998, which landed him in jail for a brief period of time. Even though they were still waiting for ongoing forensic analysis results, authorities believed that they had enough evidence.
Physical abuse is crazy, but he popped her, bro. That's insane.
To place charges against Chris.
News this morning, a Beaumont man is now facing murder charges in a Valentine's Day shooting.
His line kind of fixed on this picture, though.
Of his wife. Police say this man, Christopher Ray Jones, who worked as a correctional counselor at the Beaumont Federal Prison, killed.
You think he couldn't turn that switch off? Because he probably been doing this all day at the jail, yelling at people. So he already got the power from the correctional officer when he went home. He was stuck on the mode. We ain't playing no excuses. But that's kind of what it seemed like. Cause you gotta turn that mode on in jail because it's wicked in there. So he never turned it off. So when he get home, he's stuck in that mode. But they say he got cases since 99.
Killed his wife, Olivia.
Chris was charged with first-degree murder and second-degree manslaughter in April of 2019. But unexpectedly, within 24 hours after being charged, he was released on a $150,000 bond and was
Who the hell got him out of jail?
Put under house arrest with a GPS monitor.
Now a man charged with murdering his wife is back at their home.
40-year-old Christopher Ray Jones was
Who the hell paid the bond for that? He did.
arrested and charged with shooting his wife in the face on Valentine's Day. His bond was set
It's not in the face and the back of the head.
at $150,000. He paid and is now out.
Many taking to social media to voice their concerns, stating things like, "Can't believe he's out on $150,000.
Yeah, that's crazy. That means you got some money. I don't know what's half of 150. About 10, 20, 30. I don't know. But that's a nice bond, bro. Who got that money? Mama, daddy? Who got that money like that?
Bond. That's crazy. What's wrong with our system? And can't believe they would make his bond so low that he got out. He should not.
Shit, 150,000 ain't low. That ain't low.
Not be walking the streets.
While out on bail, Christopher was allowed to continue operating the Jones family business, a food truck called One Plate at a Time.
No, he ain't eating no food service.
The judge allowed Chris to work while out on bail since the food truck is directly beside his home. However, this decision was controversial amongst Olivia's family and the community. They knew Chris was the only person with Olivia at the time of her death, and they all seemed to believe that he had killed her.
This food truck on Concord Road in Beaumont is a hot topic on social media. It's not generating rave reviews from many, but condemnation from a grieving family.
I don't see how would anyone want to support someone.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, you ain't finna get no business. But if your food good, people gonna come.
Who murdered their wife on Valentine's Day, which is a day.
Oh. I must have been baked. I missed that. On Valentine's Day, you die? You yelling at her on Valentine's Day? You supposed to be at her clapping cheeks.
That we are supposed to celebrate love and
the average person sees around
you supposed to be clapping cheeks on Valentine's Day.
10,000 online ads daily. Here's how a man's life would change if he used pie.
Don't argue with these females. It's pointless, bro. Go outside, catch a breather, smoke some weed. Nigga, take a car drive, nigga.
The day that she was going to celebrate that with him, he decides to take her life.
Chris's image was tainted even further when the results from the crime lab came in. The bloodstain patterns at the crime scene indicated that the gunshot wound could not have happened in the way that Chris described it. Additionally, investigators found no gunshot residue on Olivia's hands, indicating that there was no way she was holding the gun when it went off. There was, however, gunshot residue on Chris's hands and clothing. Despite all of the evidence pointing towards Chris, he pled not guilty to his charges. But before his trial would take place, Olivia's family held a gathering to honor her memory.
This Valentine's Day,
Praying for you. Thank you.
purple and red balloons filled Rogers Park.
Purple means domestic violence, and red was one of her favorite colors.
1 year ago today, Joshua Simmons lost his sister.
She pretty as
Valentine's
hell,
Day
bro.
was one of her favorite holidays.
I would give almost anything to have her back right now.
What's this year been like for you and your family?
If you can wrap it up in one word, it would be frustrating.
Frustrated with the fact that Jones isn't behind bars. Now the family wants to raise awareness for domestic violence, but more than anything, they want justice for Olivia.
We want him to spend the rest of his life in prison, while my sister spend the rest of her life in the grave.
He got that buying that food.
After finally having an opportunity to celebrate Olivia's life, her loved ones would once again have to face her death during Chris's upcoming trial. The courtroom was packed with family members from both sides. It had been over 3 years since Olivia's death, and despite the clear tension between the two families, they all wanted the same thing: justice for Olivia. Prosecutors Jimmy Ham and Mike Laird described Chris as an abusive partner with a violent past, and it was only a matter of time before something like this happened. Chris's defense attorney attorney, Ryan Gertz, argued that Chris only grabbed the gun because Olivia was recklessly handling the weapon, putting both herself and Chris in a dangerous predicament. Forensic pathologist Celestina Rossi provided critical bloodstain analysis and confirmed that Olivia did not have any gunshot residue on her, contradicting the defense's claims that her death was merely an accident. The testimonies and evidence combined ultimately overpowered the defense team. And on February 8th, 2022, Christopher Ray Jones was found guilty for the murder of his wife, Olivia Jones.
1,118 days. That's how long Olivia Jones's family says they've waited for this moment. The moment when Olivia's husband, Christopher Jones, was found guilty of murder. Olivia died at the hands of her husband on Valentine's Day 2019, and instead of spending a lifetime behind bars,
we elected to agree with the state to a 30-year sentence because of the potential risk of, an even higher sentence.
In exchange, Christopher waived his right to appeal the conviction. After the judge handed down this sentence, Olivia and Christopher's two daughters...
He took the 30 years because they might have gave him a longer amount of time.
...took the stand. Looking directly at their father, they described the impact of Olivia's death. The youngest daughter, who was only 11 when her mother died, said, quote, "I'll forgive you one day, but right now I can't." Throughout the trial, the prosecution described a history of abuse that finally blew up. Defense attorney Ryan Getz argued a different version of events.
I think that we...
And it crazy, he got to go where he used to work at. That boy manifested into life. Work at a jail, now you gonna be in jail.
We'll never know what happened in that room. Ultimately, my impression from the jurors is that they just didn't believe Chris's version of events.
Hell no, I don't believe it. You too damn big, he too dainty, and plus it's a goddamn pistol. You could have yanked that out, took the little goddamn magazine out.
That really only left the one alternative.
It's a button.
This was an emotional day for Olivia.
You tell me you got that gun, you don't know it's a goddamn button. You one button, the whole clip fall out.
Olivia's family, as they were leaving the courtroom, they were encouraging each other, saying today was all about Olivia and she won.
Chris.
That shit's sad, man. I'm glad I ain't got no daughter. I do want a daughter, but I don't want a daughter off these situations. But the women that's in these situations, y'all gotta leave, man. Y'all gotta get y'all hustle a business or something. You gotta have your own money. I know y'all be like, you want a nigga to pay all the bills. What come with paying all the bills is his way or the highway. When you do the 50-50, you can save some money. Nigga, you got some say so. But nigga, he pay all the bills, best believe he's a dictator. Anything that's just picking fights. Don't you see this stain on the wall? Like if it was a stain on the wall and it was bugging you, you could have just claimed it. But that's power. You know, you probably had to think, that's crazy, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm a simp. I be treating women nice, bro. I don't argue a lot. I'm gonna let you know what you're doing wrong. I'm gonna talk about it, but I ain't finna argue, put my hands on you, belittle you. I'm gonna tell you what you're doing wrong, but I'm not gonna belittle you. No, I be treating women good. I think. Hit the like button, man. Hey, rest in peace to her, man. That's crazy. 3 strides to the family that we lit. I know y'all be hating, y'all yap too much. But it's a reaction. How you want me to react? Not your way. It wouldn't be Cardell to do the reaction. Right? Alright then.